Ayodhya Kand is one of the most emotional and powerful sections of the Ramayana. If Bala Kand shows the birth, childhood, education, and divine marriage of Lord Rama, Ayodhya Kand shows the true greatness of his character. Here, Rama is not fighting demons with weapons. He is fighting something far more difficult: sorrow, injustice, attachment, temptation, and the pain of separation. This is the Kand where Rama loses the kingdom but wins the hearts of the world forever. Ayodhya Kand is the story of a prince who could have become king, but instead chose exile to protect his father's honor. It is the story of a wife who refused comfort without her husband. It is the story of a brother who gave up royal pleasure to serve Rama in the forest. It is the story of another brother, Bharata, who rejected a kingdom that was handed to him and placed Rama's sandals on the throne. This is the story of dharma in its purest form. Long ago, the city of Ayodhya stood like a jewel on earth. It was the capital of Kosala, ruled by King Dasharatha of the Ikshvaku dynasty. Ayodhya was not merely a city of palaces and markets. It was a place where righteousness, prosperity, and devotion lived together. Its roads were broad and clean. Its houses were decorated with flags, garlands, and shining ornaments. Learned Brahmins recited the Vedas, warriors protected the people, merchants traded honestly. Farmers lived peacefully. No one was hungry, no one was afraid, and no one felt abandoned. King Dasharatha was a mighty ruler. He had conquered many enemies, protected dharma, and earned the love of his people. But in his old age, his greatest happiness was not his wealth or power. It was his 4 sons, Rama, Bharata, Lakshmana, and Chitrakoot. Among them, Rama shone like the moon among stars. Rama was the eldest son born to Queen Kaikeyi. He was calm, compassionate, brave, truthful, and self-controlled. His beauty was divine, but his conduct was even more beautiful. He respected elders, loved the people, protected the weak, and spoke gently to everyone. He was skilled in weapons, wise in scriptures, and firm in righteousness. Lakshmana, son of Queen Sumitra, was deeply attached to Rama. He could not bear even a moment away from him. Wherever Rama went, Lakshmana followed. His love was not ordinary brotherly affection, it was total devotion. Bharata, son of Queen Kaikeyi, was noble, humble, and righteous. Though Kaikeyi loved him dearly, Bharata never desired power for himself. Chitrakoot, also born to Sumitra, was deeply devoted to Bharata, just as Lakshmana was devoted to Rama. By this time, Rama had married Sita, the princess of Mithila, daughter of King Janaka. Sita was no ordinary woman. She was virtue, beauty, strength, and devotion in human form. She loved Rama with complete surrender, and Rama loved her with deep respect and tenderness. The people of Ayodhya adored Rama and Sita. To them, Rama was not only a prince. He was their hope, their protector, their future king. As King Dasharatha grew older, he began to feel the burden of age. His hair had turned gray. His body was not as strong as before. He had ruled for many years and now wanted to see Rama seated on the throne while he was still alive. He called his ministers, priests, elders, and noble citizens. In the royal assembly, he spoke with dignity. "My years are passing. I have ruled this kingdom for a long time. I wish to install Rama, my eldest son, as the crown prince. He is virtuous, brave, compassionate, and beloved by all. Tell me honestly, do you approve?" The assembly was filled with joy. Ministers, sages, warriors, merchants, and common citizens all praised the decision. "There is no one like Rama," they said. "He is the shelter of the people. We wish to see him crowned at once." Dasharatha was delighted. He called sage Vashishtha, the royal priest, and ordered preparations for Rama's coronation. The auspicious time was near. The ceremony would take place the very next day. Ayodhya exploded with happiness. The streets were washed and sprinkled with fragrant water. Doorways were decorated with mango leaves, flowers, and lamps. Musicians played joyful tunes. Women sang auspicious songs. Elephants were bathed and decorated. Horses were adorned with golden ornaments. Citizens wore new clothes and spoke only of Rama. Every home celebrated as if a son had been born. In Tulsidas, Ramcharitmanas, the joy of Ayodhya is described with deep devotion. The whole city becomes like a sacred festival. Everyone feels that their own fortune has awakened because Rama will be king. but destiny was silently preparing a painful turn. In Queen Kaikeyi's palace lived Manthara, an old maidservant. She was hunchbacked, sharp-tongued, and cunning. When she saw Ayodhya decorated with flags, flowers, and lamps, she became curious. "What is happening?" she asked. Someone joyfully replied, "Do you not know? Tomorrow Rama will be crowned as Prince Regent. The whole city is celebrating." When Manthara heard this, her heart burned with jealousy. Instead of being happy, she became disturbed. She hurried to Queen Kaikeyi's chamber. Kaikeyi was resting peacefully. She loved Rama deeply. In many versions, including Valmiki Ramayana and Ramcharitmanas, Kaikeyi initially feels great happiness when she hears of Rama's coronation. Rama respected her like his own mother, and she loved him like her own son. Manthara entered angrily and said, "How can you sleep at such a time? Disaster has come upon you." Kaikeyi smiled and asked, "What disaster? Has something happened to the king? Are Rama, Bharata, Lakshmana, and Shatrugna safe?" Manthara replied bitterly, "Everything is safe for others, but not for you. Tomorrow Rama will be crowned. Once he becomes king, Kausalya will become the chief queen, and you will become her servant. Your son Bharata will be pushed aside." Kaikeyi laughed at first. "You foolish woman. Rama is dearer to me than Bharata. If Rama becomes king, it is as good as Bharata becoming king. Rama loves his brothers. He will never harm anyone." But Manthara was determined. She knew how to poison the mind slowly. She said, "You are innocent and blind. Kingship changes people. Once Rama gets power, Bharata may be seen as a rival. Kausalya will rise and you will fall. You saved King Dasharatha in battle once. He gave you 2 boons then. Have you forgotten? Ask for those boons now." Kaikeyi's face changed. Manthara continued, "Ask for Bharata to be crowned king. And ask for Rama to be sent into exile for 14 years. Only then will Bharata's throne be secure." At first, this thought was shocking, but Manthara repeated it again and again. Fear entered Kaikeyi's heart. Attachment to Bharata clouded her wisdom. Her love for Rama was buried under anxiety, ambition, and suspicion. This is one of the great psychological moments in the Ramayana. Kaikeyi was not originally evil. She was brave, loving, and respected. But wrong advice, fear, and attachment turned her mind away from dharma. In Ramcharitmanas, this event is also linked with divine purpose. The exile of Rama is necessary for the destruction of Ravana and the protection of the world. Yet on the human level, Kaikeyi's fall remains a warning. One poisonous influence can destroy years of love and wisdom. Following Manthara's advice, Kaikeyi removed her ornaments, loosened her hair, and entered the Kopa Bhavana, the chamber of anger. She lay on the floor like someone deeply wounded. That night, King Dasharatha came to her palace with a heart full of joy. He wanted to share the happy news of Rama's coronation with his beloved queen. Kaikeyi had once saved his life in battle, and he loved her deeply. But when he entered, he saw her lying on the ground, without ornaments, pale and angry. Dasharatha became alarmed. "My queen, what has happened? Who has offended you? Tell me, I will punish the guilty. If you desire anything, I will give it. Do you want jewels, wealth, honor, or a kingdom for someone? Speak. I swear by Rama himself, I will fulfill your wish." Kaikeyi seized the moment. "You have promised," she said. "You must not go back on your word." Dasharatha replied, "I swear. Ask anything." Then Kaikeyi reminded him of the old battle. Long ago, when Dasharatha was fighting enemies, his chariot wheel had loosened and he was in danger. Kaikeyi had bravely helped him and saved his life. At that time, Dasharatha had granted her 2 boons, but she had not used them. Now she demanded them. "For the first boon," she said, "let my son Bharata be crowned king tomorrow." Dasharatha was shocked, but still tried to remain composed. Bharata was also his son. Though he had planned Rama's coronation, he could somehow bear this request. But then Kaikeyi spoke the second boon. "For the second boon, let Rama be sent to the forest for 14 years, wearing bark garments and living like an ascetic." Dasharatha felt as if lightning had struck him. He fell to the ground, trembling. His breath became heavy. His heart broke. "Kaikeyi," he cried, "what have you said? Rama has never wronged you. He loves you like his own mother. Ask for anything else. Take my life, take my kingdom, but do not send Rama away." Kaikeyi remained firm. You have given your word. A king of the Ikshvaku dynasty cannot break his promise. Dasharatha pleaded through the night. He called her cruel. He begged, he fainted. He rose again and begged once more. But Kaikeyi did not change. The night passed in agony. The next morning, Ayodhya was ready for celebration. Citizens waited eagerly. The palace was filled with priests, ministers, and royal servants preparing for the coronation. But inside Kaikeyi's chamber, there was only grief. Dasharatha could not speak. His body was weak, his eyes full of tears. Kaikeyi ordered that Rama be called. Rama entered with calm dignity. He bowed to his father and to Kaikeyi. He saw Dasharatha lying helpless, unable to look at him. Rama asked, "Mother, what has happened? Why is father so distressed? Have I done something wrong?" "Please tell me." Kaikeyi spoke without softness. "Your father has promised me 2 boons, but now he is unwilling to fulfill them because of his attachment to you. If you truly honor him, you must help him keep his word." Rama replied, "Mother, there is nothing I would not do for my father. I would give up my life, kingdom, wealth, and happiness. Tell me what he has promised." Kaikeyi said, "Bharata must be crowned king. You must go to the forest for 14 years, wearing bark garments and deer skin, living as an ascetic." There was silence. Anyone else might have been stunned, angry, or devastated, but Rama did not change. His face remained peaceful. He said, "So be it. Bharata shall be king. I shall leave for the forest today." Father's word must never become false. This is one of the highest moments of Rama's character. He does not argue. He does not ask, "Why me?" He does not blame Kaikeyi. He does not accuse destiny. To Rama, dharma is above comfort, power, and personal loss. He only feels sorrow for one thing: his father is suffering. Rama turns to Dasharatha and says gently, "Father, do not grieve. I am happy to go. 14 years will pass quickly. I will return and serve you again." But Dasharatha cannot speak. He only weeps. Rama then went to his mother Kausaliya's palace. Kausaliya was preparing for his coronation. She had performed worship and was waiting with joy. When Rama entered, she blessed him lovingly. She thought he had come before the ceremony, but Rama bowed and said, "Mother, the coronation will not take place. Bharata will be king. I have been ordered to go to the forest for 14 years." Kausaliya's world collapsed. She fell into grief and cried, "How can I live without you? I have waited my whole life to see you crowned. If you go to the forest, I will come with you." Rama consoled her. "Mother, your duty is to stay here and serve father. He is old and heartbroken. A wife's dharma is to stand by her husband. Please bless me so that I may fulfill father's command." Kausaliya struggled between motherly love and dharma. Finally, with tears in her eyes, she blessed Rama. Lakshmana was present and could not bear the injustice. His anger rose like fire. "This is wrong," he said. "You are the rightful heir. The people love you. Father is controlled by Kaikeyi. Let us resist. I will fight anyone who stands against you." Rama gently calmed him. "Lakshmana, anger is not dharma. Our father has given his word. We must protect it. A kingdom gained by causing pain to elders is worthless." Lakshmana's anger melted into devotion. He said, "Then I will come with you. I cannot live without you. Let me serve you in the forest." Rama tried to persuade him to stay and care for their mothers, but Lakshmana would not accept. His decision was firm. Rama then went to Sita. He wanted to tell her gently and prepare her for life in Ayodhya without him. He said, "Sita, I must go to the forest for 14 years. Bharata will be king. You should stay here and serve my parents. The forest is full of hardship. There are wild animals, thorns, heat, cold, hunger, and danger. Palace life is gentle, but forest life is harsh. Wait here until I return." Sita listened, but her heart was firm. She replied, "How can you speak like this? A wife's place is with her husband. Whether you live in a palace or forest, that place is Ayodhya for me. Without you, even heaven would be empty. With you, even the forest will be joyful." Rama continued to warn her. "There will be no soft bed, no fine food, no ornaments, no comfort." Sita answered, "I do not need comfort. I need only your presence. I will walk before you on the forest path and remove thorns from the way. I will live on fruits and roots. I will be happy." In Valmiki Ramayana, Sita speaks with great strength. She reminds Rama that she is not weak and that marriage means sharing destiny. In Ramcharitmanas, her devotion is expressed with great sweetness and surrender. Rama finally accepted. He knew Sita's resolve was unshakable. Lakshmana also prepared to accompany them. Thus, the three jewels of Ayodhya, Rama, Sita, and Lakshmana, were ready to leave for the forest. Before leaving, Rama gave away his wealth to Brahmins, servants, and the needy. He removed royal ornaments and prepared to wear bark garments. When Sita was asked to wear bark cloth, the scene became deeply painful. Sita, the princess of Mithila and daughter-in-law of Ayodhya, had never worn such rough clothing. She did not know how to tie it properly. Rama helped her with tenderness. The women of the palace wept. Kausalya cried. Sumitra gave Lakshmana noble advice. She said, "My son, consider Rama your father, Sita your mother, and the forest your Ayodhya. Serve them with complete devotion." These words define Lakshmana's life for the next 14 years. When Rama, Sita, and Lakshmana came out, the people of Ayodhya saw them dressed like ascetics. Their joy turned into unbearable sorrow. The same streets that had been decorated for coronation now became paths of mourning. People cried, "We will go with Rama. How can Ayodhya live without him?" Rama climbed into the chariot driven by Sumitra, the trusted minister and charioteer. Sita and Lakshmana joined him. Dasharatha came running behind, crying, "Rama, Rama." The people followed the chariot. No one wanted to return home. Rama saw their love and felt deep compassion, but he also knew that attachment would make their suffering endless. That night, he rested near the river Tamasa. The citizens, exhausted from grief, fell asleep. Before dawn, Rama quietly asked Sumitra to drive away so that the people would not follow further. When the citizens woke and saw that Rama was gone, they wept bitterly and returned to Ayodhya like bodies without life. In Ayodhya, King Dasharatha was drowning in sorrow. The palace was silent. Kausalya and Sumitra wept. Kaikeyi remained isolated, but even her victory brought no joy. Dasharatha remembered an incident from his youth. When he was a young prince, he was skilled in shooting arrows by sound. One night, while hunting near a river, he heard the sound of water being filled in a pot. Thinking it was an animal, he shot an arrow. But the cry that followed was human. Dasharatha rushed forward and found a young ascetic boy wounded by his arrow. The boy was Shravan Kumar, devoted son of blind parents. He had been carrying them on pilgrimage and had come to fetch water. Shravan, dying, asked Dasharatha to take water to his parents and tell them what had happened. Dasharatha went to the blind parents with trembling heart. When they learned their only son had been killed, they were shattered. They cursed Dasharatha. "Just as we die from separation from our son, you too will die in grief, separated from your beloved son." Dasharatha had carried that curse in his heart for years. Now, as Rama left for the forest, he knew the curse had ripened. Calling Rama's name again and again, King Dasharatha died in grief. Ayodhya lost its king. Meanwhile, Rama, Sita, Lakshmana, and Sumitra continued their journey. They reached the kingdom of Nishadas, near the sacred river Ganga. There ruled Gyuha, the Nishada chief, a devoted friend of Rama. When Gyuha heard that Rama had come, he rushed with love and reverence. He brought fruits, water, and a place to rest. He was overwhelmed to see Rama dressed as an exile. Gyuha said, "This kingdom is yours. I and my people are your servants. Stay here, and I will protect you." Rama embraced him with affection but said, "I must fulfill my father's command. I cannot live like a king. I must live as an ascetic." That night, Rama and Sita slept on the ground. Lakshmana remained awake with Gyuha, guarding them. Gyuha saw Lakshmana standing with bow in hand, eyes full of devotion. Lakshmana said, "How can I sleep while Rama and Sita lie on the ground? The world is strange. The one who deserves the royal throne sleeps on grass." At dawn, Rama asked Sumitra to return to Ayodhya. Sumitra was heartbroken. "How can I return without you?" he asked. "What shall I say to the king?" Rama said, "Tell my father that I am happy. Tell my mothers not to grieve. Tell Bharata to rule with justice and care for all." Then Rama, Sita, and Lakshmana crossed the Ganga in Gyuha's boat. In popular devotional retellings, especially associated with Ramcharitmanas traditions, the boatman Kevat appears here with deep devotion. He refuses ordinary payment and lovingly washes Rama's feet before taking him across, fearing that the dust of Rama's feet, which turned stone into Ahalya, might turn his boat into something divine. This episode is especially beloved in Bhakti traditions, though the details differ from Valmiki's account. After crossing the river, Rama entered deeper into the forest. The three travelers reached the ashram of sage Bharadwaja near Prayaga, where the Ganga and Yamuna meet. The sage welcomed Rama with honor and affection. He already understood the greatness of Rama. Rama asked where they should live during exile. Bharadwaja suggested Chitrakoot, a beautiful and peaceful region filled with forests, rivers, birds, and sages. Following his guidance, Rama, Sita, and Lakshmana went to Chitrakoot. There, Lakshmana built a simple hut. The forest was beautiful. Trees were full of flowers and fruits. Birds sang sweetly. The Mandakini River flowed gently. Deer wandered peacefully. For a time, Rama, Sita, and Lakshmana lived there in calm simplicity. Rama showed Sita the beauty of nature. Lakshmana served them with devotion. Though they had lost the palace, their hearts remained steady. But Ayodhya was still in darkness. At the time of Rama's exile, Bharata and Shatrughna were away in Kaikeyi, the kingdom of Bharata's maternal grandfather. Messengers were sent to bring them back, but they were not told the full truth. On the way, Bharata noticed bad omens. His heart was uneasy. When he reached Ayodhya, he was shocked. The city was silent, no music played. No lamps shone, people looked sorrowful. The palace seemed lifeless. Bharata rushed to Kaikeyi and asked, "Where is father? Where is Rama? Why is the city mourning?" Kaikeyi, thinking Bharata would be pleased, told him everything. "Your father has died. Rama has gone to the forest for 14 years. I secured the kingdom for you through the 2 boons." Bharata was horrified. Instead of joy, he felt unbearable shame and anger. He cried, "Mother, what have you done? You have destroyed our family. You call this love for me? I would never accept a kingdom gained by sending Rama away. You have brought disgrace upon me." He condemned her actions and refused the throne. This is Bharata's greatness. He was not present when the injustice happened. He did not ask for the kingdom. Yet he felt responsible because the wrong was done in his name. He went to Kausalya and fell at her feet. "Mother," he said, "I knew nothing of this. I am innocent. Please do not think I desired Rama's exile." Kausalya, though drowning in grief, saw his sincerity and embraced him. Bharata and Shatrughna then performed the funeral rites of King Dasharatha with great sorrow. After the mourning period, the ministers and priests requested Bharata to accept the throne. The kingdom needed a ruler, but Bharata refused. "Rama is the rightful king," he said. "I will go to the forest, bring him back, and place him on the throne." Bharata set out for the forest with Shatrughna, ministers, priests, queens, soldiers, citizens, and sages. It was not an army going to conquer. It was Ayodhya itself going to beg Rama to return. They reached Gyuha's region. At first, Gyuha feared that Bharata had come to harm Rama and secure the throne. He prepared to resist. But when he saw Bharata's grief and heard his words, Gyuha understood his purity. He welcomed him and showed him where Rama had slept on the ground. Bharata saw the grass bed where Rama and Sita had rested. His heart broke. He cried, "Because of me, Rama sleeps on the ground while I lived in comfort. Shame on such a life." Gyuha guided them across the river. Bharata then visited sage Bharadwaja. The sage tested Bharata's heart and then blessed him. He directed him to Chitrakoot. As Bharata approached Chitrakoot with a large group, Lakshmana saw the dust rising in the distance. He suspected danger. He said, "Perhaps Bharata has come with an army to kill us and secure the kingdom." Lakshmana's anger rose again. But Rama calmly said, "Do not speak harshly of Bharata. He is noble. He would never do such a thing." Soon Bharata arrived. The moment he saw Rama, he ran forward and fell at his feet. Rama lifted him and embraced him. The brothers wept. No words were needed. Their tears spoke everything. The meeting of Rama and Bharata at Chitrakoot is one of the most moving scenes in the Ramayana. Kausalya, Sumitra, Kaikeyi, the ministers, sages, and citizens all gathered. Everyone was filled with sorrow and love. Rama asked about Ayodhya and his father. Bharata, trembling, told him that King Dasharatha had died grieving for him. Rama was struck with deep pain. He fainted with sorrow. When he recovered, he performed water offerings for his father on the banks of the Mandakini River. Then Bharata pleaded with him, "Brother, return to Ayodhya. The kingdom is yours, I do not want it. Mother Kaikeyi acted wrongly. Please forgive us and come back. The people are suffering without you." Rama replied with firmness and compassion, "Bharata, our father gave his word. I must honor it. If I return before 14 years, his promise becomes false. You must rule Ayodhya." Bharata argued that Dasharatha was no longer alive, that the command was unjust, and that Rama's duty as eldest son was to rule. But Rama answered that truth is eternal. A son must protect the honor of his father, whether the father is alive or dead. The sages and elders listened. Even they were amazed by Rama's commitment to dharma. In Valmiki Ramayana, this section contains deep discussions on kingship, duty, morality, and truth. Rama explains that dharma is not chosen according to convenience. A promise once given must be fulfilled. Bharata then said, "If you will not return, then I will stay in the forest and you go back." Rama refused. Each of us must follow the duty given to us. Finally, Bharata asked for Rama's sandals. "Place your feet in these sandals," he said. "I will take them to Ayodhya. They will rule the kingdom in your name. I will live as your servant, not as king. If you do not return after 14 years, I will give up my life." Rama placed his feet on the sandals and gave them to Bharata. Bharata lifted them with reverence and placed them on his head. This moment reveals Bharata's spiritual greatness. He does not merely love Rama, he completely rejects ego, power, and ownership. He becomes the caretaker of Rama's kingdom. Bharata returned to Ayodhya, but he did not enter the palace as king. He placed Rama's sandals on the throne and ruled as Rama's representative. He went to Nandagrama, a village outside Ayodhya, and lived like an ascetic. He wore simple clothes, gave up royal comforts, and waited for Rama's return. Every decision he made was in Rama's name. Every act of governance was done as service. The people of Ayodhya saw that although Rama was in the forest, his dharma still ruled the kingdom through Bharata. This is why Bharata is considered one of the greatest examples of selfless devotion in Indian tradition. Lakshmana served Rama by accompanying him. Bharata served Rama by staying away from him and protecting his kingdom without desire. Both forms of service were equally great. After Bharata returned, Rama realized that Chitrakoot was now known to many people. Citizens and relatives might keep coming, disturbing the life of exile and the peace of the sages. Also, the forest had many ascetics who were troubled by Rakshasas. Rama's exile was not only personal, it was part of a larger divine mission. So Rama, Sita, and Lakshmana prepared to move deeper into the forest. They left Chitrakoot and continued their journey into the wilderness, toward the events that would unfold in Ramayana Kand. Ayodhya Kand ends not with victory in battle, but with victory over the self. Rama gives up the throne, Sita gives up comfort, Lakshmana gives up sleep and personal life. Bharata gives up kingship, Dasharatha gives up his life in grief, Kausalya gives up her son for dharma. Sumitra gives up Lakshmana for service. Even Ayodhya gives up its beloved prince. And through all this sacrifice, the Ramayana teaches that dharma is not always easy, but it is always sacred. The deeper meaning of Ayodhya Kand. Ayodhya Kand is not merely a political drama about succession. It is a spiritual mirror. Dasharatha represents loving attachment that becomes helpless before destiny. Kaikeyi represents how even a good heart can fall when influenced by fear and bad counsel. Manthara represents poisonous thinking, suspicion, insecurity, and manipulation. Rama represents perfect dharma, calm, truthful, obedient, and compassionate. Sita represents unwavering devotion and shared destiny. Lakshmana represents active service and protective love. Bharata represents renunciation in the middle of responsibility. Ayodhya represents the human heart. When Rama is enthroned within, there is joy. When Rama departs, even a golden city becomes empty. In both Valmiki Ramayana and Ramcharitmanas, the events of Ayodhya Kand reveal the highest values of Indian civilization: truth, duty, sacrifice, devotion, humility, and respect for elders. Rama's greatness is not that he was denied the kingdom. His greatness is that he accepted exile without bitterness. Bharata's greatness is not that he was offered the kingdom. His greatness is that he refused to take what was not rightfully his. Sita's greatness is not merely that she followed Rama. Her greatness is that she chose hardship with love and courage. Lakshmana's greatness is not merely that he went to the forest. His greatness is that he made service his entire life. This is why Ayodhya Kand continues to move hearts even after thousands of years. It tells us that real royalty is not sitting on a throne. Real royalty is mastery over oneself. Rama walked away from Ayodhya, but from that moment onward, he became the king of human hearts forever.